Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to our beloved lecturer, Dr. Siti Mahfuza. Today, me and one of my friends, as the representative from Avengers Group, will present to you about our analogy of the OSI model. Without further ado, let's begin. So, what was the reason we choose the online shopping, specifically Shopee, as the analogy for OSI model? Okay, today's era, we can't deny that the internet has become part of our life. We use the internet to assist us in doing many things, right? And it includes shopping. We can say that the famous online shopping that most people use is Shopee. So, why not we introduce and tell people a new knowledge about the OSI model which they are applying at the moment they are buying something in Shopee and without them realizing it? Okay, perhaps after this, instead of just knowing that they are doing some online shopping, they would also have the idea that they are actually applying the concept of the OSI model. It sounds brilliant, right? As seen in the slide, there is an infographic that we have designed, and also we create an acronym of each layer from the OSI model, which we call them as a person seems to need deliver parcel. Without wasting time, let's proceed with the analogy. We start with the 7th layer that we are going to explore, and that is the application layer. For the facts, application layer can be defined as a layer where it consists of a form, images, sounds, or text, and there are a lot of protocols that we can describe in this layer. For the analogy, Shopee is the online shopping platform that enables us to buy stuffs. Hence, we can tell that Shopee is part of the web surfing protocol. To make it clearer, web surfing can be distinguished with HTTP or HTTPS protocol. All these protocols enable the user to surf the internet to do online shopping. After this, when you see https:/shopee.com, well, you could just tell that you are in the application layer of the OSI model. The 6th layer is the presentation layer. It can be described as a transition of data between sender and receiver. Presentation layer also in charge of compression for real-time video and audio streaming. In this situation, to ensure the data we send is private and confidential, the presentation layer will do the encryption to the data which will be sent, while the receiver is the one who decrypts the data. Let's look into the analogy. Presentation layer happens when a seller uploads the pictures or videos of an item that he sells. After that, the pictures will be compressed and saved on the server. Then the pictures will be shown to the customers when they surf and click for more information about a particular item or product. To conclude, when you see any information about something on your PC's or phone screen, we can say that you are experiencing the presentation layer of the OSI model. The 5th layer is the session layer. This layer in charge of helping in setting up and managing connections, enabling, sending, and receiving of data, followed by terminations of connection or sections. Wow, it is complicated. To describe this, as Shopee, we will use only one payment gateway in order to pay for the purchased product. For example, you are using Shopee Pay. Notice that it occurs between you and the Shopee admin that will give feedback to your payment and tell you that your payment is success or not. So, without having the Shopee admin to approve your payment, then no transaction will occur.
Next, I will explain about the 4th layer, which is the transport layer. The transport layer responsible for flow control and making sure that segmented data is delivered over the network in the correct sequence. Besides, the transport layer is also responsible for error connection as well as segmenting and desegmenting data before and after it is transported across the network. For example, Shopee will deliver the parcel of each customer correctly according to the data that is already keyed in the system. For more details, workers of the delivery company will follow the information that is given from the Shopee system and deliver it to the customer. The 3rd layer is about network layer. So basically, the network layer consists of a few criteria. The usage of a network layer is for routing packets, choosing the best path to transfer data, and support logical addressing and path selection. So, what is logical addressing? Every computer has its own unique IP address. The usage of IP address is to help packet to navigate the destination via IPv4 and IPv5 protocol. Path selection is one of the protocol which enable us to determine which is the best path to transfer data. For instance, a GPS function will help the courier to determine what is the best route to navigate to the customer location. The second layer is data link layer. Data link layer is the protocol layer in a program that handles the moving of data into and out of a physical link in a network. Data bits are encoded, decoded and being organized in the data link layer. Before they are transport as a frame between two adjacent nodes on the same LAN or WAN, the data link layer also determines how devices recover from collision that may occur when nodes attempt to the same frame at the same time. So basically, the workers can send the customer fuzzer correctly if there is a specific detail information about the customer. For example, detailed information like the current address of customer. First layer is the physical layer. Physical layer is the layer where all the information transformed in a form of bit. Physical layer will first convert this binary signal, which are zeros and ones, from bit to signal and transmit it to local media. Signal may consist of electrical cable, light signal and radio signal, while media consists of the copper, optical fiber and air. The receiver then will receive the signal and convert it back to the bit and pass it back to the data link layer. Finally, all the data is now moved to the application layer and the receiver now can see the data via the computer screen. For example, the parcel sent from the seller finally reached the receiver destination and will display receive status from their application.